We founded Menu in 2014, and so we've had a lot of time now, nearly 8 years, to try different things, try different solutions, iterate on our product, and see really what works best for consumers and what do they want and what are they adopting. We've been very fortunate to work with some very large restaurant brands around the globe that really helped us shape the product, get the opportunity to test a lot of things out in the market, out in the store with real customers. And so that's really the benefit, and that's what we're bringing to new restaurant brands now as they're coming onto the platform. Also, being able to see a lot of evolution, a lot of innovation happen in the restaurant industry. So also a lot of different companies, startups that have tried different things, and we've been there to see what has worked for them and what has not. And also as new things have emerged and the industry has evolved, making sure that we have the right integrations with other systems and with peers in the ecosystem. Yes, I would say in many ways, retail is a couple of years or even maybe nearly a decade ahead of the restaurant industry when it comes to digital. So I believe there's a lot that restaurant brands can learn from what retail brands have done. I believe one really important one is to work on a digital-first strategy. So oftentimes restaurants still think as digital as kind of an add-on to their business. While if you look at retail brands today, really digital is their primary channel. If I go on their website, the first thing I'm going to see is an ordering option and a purchasing option. And so that's where restaurants will need to go in the future as well, since as we go along, as time evolves, in a couple of years, we'll see really most orders actually coming through digital channels. Then also on personalization, retail has done a great job on using the data that they've been able to gather to personalize the experience. And so now we're seeing the same thing happen in the restaurant industry. And we're really there to provide all brands with the tools so they can build this personal customer relationship, build this personal customer experience with their customers and guests. In my presentation today, some of the most important topics that I covered is number one, that restaurants need to work on an omnichannel strategy. So it's not only about being on a single channel and offering a single channel to customers so they can engage with the brand, but there's really so many different channels and touch points that consumers use today and that they expect to be able to use to interact with a restaurant brand. And so the restaurant really needs to have a strategy for them to be on all of those channels, but have a consistent experience, have the same information across all of those channels. I believe another really important point that I mentioned today is around the power of personalization and the power of data. Something that restaurant brands often don't have today from working with aggregators is the actual customer data of who is ordering from them. And so there's a lot of opportunity if they have access to this data to build this personal customer relationship and really to retain a customer, to retarget them, give them offers that they'd actually be attracted to, so they will come to the store more often and really increasing their customer lifetime value. And as restaurants go on this journey, it's really important that they pick the right partner to work with. So somebody that is global, somebody that has a state-of-the-art, scalable and highly available solution, so that a lot of the things that they've unfortunately had to deal with in the last couple of years or the last decade with legacy POS vendors do not happen again as they go into this next phase or this next chapter of their businesses. My best advice for restaurant brands is to really be customer-centric. Really listen to your customer, what they want, what they expect, the pain points that they're having, and make sure that you're building a solution that really fits those needs and really addresses those needs. Don't be afraid of experimenting. Not everything is going to be successful, but the more you try, the more likely you'll find things that work for you as a brand. And everybody else is moving very quickly, and so it's important that you are as well.